inside of that steel cage.
Well, I don't think so either. That thing's going to be 20, 25 feet up there in the air. But I'll tell you this. At the Clash in Cedar Rapids, Iowa, Hogan took the coward's way out. He could have got back into the ring. He took the coward's way out because he knew he could not lose the title. So anytime Flair tells me he's the world champion, anytime he gets his hand raised, anytime he shows me a belt, I've got to go along with him. I believe Ric Flair. He is the real champion.
Objection, Your Honor. Where do you get off saying that Hulk Hogan took the coward's way out? He left the hospital, he walked back into the ring, and he took on Ric Flair with a busted knee and everything. What do you mean, coward's way out?
First of all, Judge Ito, let me run something by you here. Now, let's get real clear about this. No one knows who the masked man was with the pipe yet. That could have been Hogan's guy to set him up. That was Hogan's plan to set Flair up.
You have got a sick, twisted mind.
Well, I don't come up with this stuff. What do you think?
You have got a sick, twisted mind.
He walked back from the hospital. Yeah, you can really walk back if your leg was hit with a pipe. Sure, Hogan had a guy do that. That was a rubber pipe, probably. I never saw the pipe. Did you see the pipe?
I was there with him in the ambulance. I saw the pain on his face. I saw the knee swell up. I saw the doctors looking at the x-rays. So, yeah, I did see it.
That was the pain on his face. The pain on his face was because he thought he'd have to use one of those ice-cold tin bedpans when he got there. That's what he was worried about.
Stop it. Stop it. I'm tired of this conversation. We'll find out at Halloween Havoc who the real world heavyweight champion is. Right now, we're looking at Jean Paul Levesque, another very dirty player in the game, and a guy that, well, he's got the physical assets. He knows what's going on inside of the ring. This guy can be a real threat.
He's a big man, and he's got something on his side. He's young. He's young, and he's hungry, and he wants to make a name for himself, and he's going to do it here.
Irish whip. He misses the drop toe hold takedown. Chris Nelson comes up, makes him eat a drop kick, follows it up with a hip toss takedown. Chris Nelson in control. Nice arm drag. Whoa! Maintains control with an armbar. Chris Nelson surprising everybody here, especially Jean-Paul Levesque.
You know Chris is half brother, half Nelson?
Stop! Please, I'm begging you. Irish whip. Nelson sets up for a back body drop. That's called telegraph.
That's called laces to your yap.
Boot to the back of the head by Jean-Paul Levesque as he capitalizes on Nelson's mistake and then proceeds to punish him for it as he tries to rip Nelson's face off. One thing we do know, Jean-Paul can at least count in English. He broke that count just in time for that hold. Nice.
Ooh. Well, where's Levesque from?
France.
Canada, right? French-Canadian, up there, France, Canada, same suburb of each other.
Right? Yeah.
Why shouldn't he rip his face off? He knows a lot about hockey. You never heard of a face-off?
Hey, out of it. Come on.
Right to the back of the knees. Jean-Paul, he is vicious.
I think we've seen about the end of Mr. Half Nelson here.
Chris Nelson.
Chris Nelson.
Jean-Paul Levesque. Looks like he's going to go for the submission. Man, cartilage, ligaments, tendons, popping and snapping. And if he falls back the way he's got that leg wrapped up, I'll tell you what, Chris Nelson could lose both knees. Oh, man.
There it is, the Levesque leg lock.
Ow! This one's over with. Jean-Paul Levesque just torturing Nelson. Man alive, I hope Nelson can walk back to the locker room. There's your winner, Jean-Paul Levesque. And here's another winner, me, Gino.